So it's 5:31. We'll start this meeting.
Good.
This is a meeting of the Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the school district's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. The Board of Education is meeting electronically due to the gathering size restrictions as stated by MCL 333.2253. The public may participate in the meeting by joining the Zoom link listed above. Board members may be contacted through the emails listed below. There's a time for public participation during the meeting as indicated in the agenda. Upon prior request to the superintendent, the district shall make reasonable accommodations for persons with disabilities to be able to participate in the meeting. A request for special assistance may be sent to liz.godwin@bhas.org. This meeting is called to order at 5:32. At this time, we'll state the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Secretary, if you're online, please take the roll.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
can't
we hear you
comment.
now.
President Taylor,
Yes.
Vice President Crowder,
Yes.
Secretary Robinson,
No, they can't. Gotcha.
Treasurer Buchanan, I don't believe she's present. Trustee Wiley Seats,
Present.
Trustee Bradley,
Present.
Trustee Watson.
Present.
All right, we have a quorum. At this time, I need a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Moved by Trustee Watson, and sounded like the second was from Mrs. Seats. Is that correct?
Crowder.
Crowder, I apologize.
Yeah, that's okay.
Any questions, comments, concerns before we call the vote for the approval of the agenda? Madam Secretary?
President Taylor,
Yes.
Vice President Crowder,
Yes.
Secretary Robinson votes yes. Trustee Wiley Seats,
Yes.
Trustee Bradley,
Yes.
Trustee Watson.
Yes.
All right. The agenda is approved. At this time, we have public comment on agenda items only. If there's anyone on the call that would like to have a public comment on agenda items only, you have 3 minutes. Please state your name and address. Anyone for public comment on agenda items only? Anyone for public comment on agenda items only? All right. Board business. Is there any board business tonight before we move into the crust of the agenda? All right, Superintendent Townsend, we need the agenda to be scrolled down, please. So this meeting, special meeting was called because we have a superintendent evaluation coming up, and that evaluation is required by the revised school code for the state of Michigan to evaluate a superintendent yearly on his or her job performance. And tonight, we're going to have the superintendent present a self-assessment for the annual evaluation. Next week, I believe on Monday, we'll do the actual evaluation. Now, Dr. Townsend, you have an option based on the Open Meetings Act to have your evaluation in open or closed session. And I believe you can even have it in open or closed tonight to talk about your portfolio to the board. How do you choose, sir?
Thank you, President Taylor. Because this is a personnel matter, I would like to request a closed session. That's my request.
Yes, sir. All right, so the superintendent, based on the Open Meetings Act, under personnel matters, and in this case, it specifically states to superintendent evaluation, et cetera, would like a closed session. So we need a motion and a support to go into closed session from the board.
So moved.
Support.
Moved by Vice President Crowder, supported by Trustee Watson. Any questions, comments, concerns before we take the vote and go into closed session? All right, Madam Secretary, please call the vote.
President Taylor,
Yes.
Vice President Crowder,
Yes.
Secretary Robinson votes yes. Trustee Whiteley Seats,
Yes.
Trustee Bradley,
Yes.
Trustee Watson.
Yes.
All right, the closed session is approved. At this time, 5:37, we'll go into closed session. When we come out of closed session, we'll open the meeting back up to the public. So at this time, technology, we're in closed session at 5:37.
Paul,
Yes, Liz?
I should be in the closed session doing minutes. I'm running it.
Okay.
Okay. Are we all back?
I'm here.
Yes, I'm here.
We're waiting on Michelle.
I'm here. Denise is here.
Yes, I'm back. I'm just muted.
Is Vice President Crowder present?
Yes, I'm back now.
Okay. All right, so we're back into open session. May I have a motion to come out of closed session and into open session?
So moved.
Yes, so, in
Support.
second.
So moved by Trustee Watley Seats, supported by Vice President Crowder. Secretary Robinson, please take call the vote.
President Taylor,
Yes.
Vice President Crowder,
Yes.
Secretary Robinson votes yes. Trustee Whiteley seats,
Yes.
Bradley,
Yes.
Watson.
Yes.
All right, we're back into open session at 6:56 PM. At this time, are there any comments from the public? This is the time for open public comment. You have 3 minutes to comment. Anyone from the public for open public comment? All right, superintendent comments?
Yes, I know we have a couple more meetings left with this team here. 4 members I know are exiting. I thank you for the opportunity to serve as your superintendent. I thank you for selecting me to lead Benton Harbor area schools. And I definitely believe that our best days are in front of us. So thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to meeting with us next week.
Thank you, superintendent. Board comments, we'll start with Trustee Watson.
Not a whole lot, for the purposes, just to make sure we move on, keep moving, because it's been a long meeting. But just want to give, prayers out to, Trustee Buchanan. Whatever the situation is, just prayers for her. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on as it relates to COVID and things of that nature. So, we just got to make sure we stay, on top of things with people and looking out for them and watching out for them. And just hope everybody stays safe and stays healthy. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Watley seats.
Hello, everyone. And not really much to say other than, yeah, just praying for Miss Buchanan and her family and, herself, and praying for her family, and just hoping everything is okay with her, and everybody just try to stay as safe as you possibly can. This isn't an easy time, for any of us, so prayers there, and we just need to keep each other lifted up. Just keep praying for each other and talk to each other, communicate with each other, go see each other, decorate your house, do what you need to do to be happy, because it is not always happy for everybody. So yeah, spread some of what we need to spread around. That's all I can say. And thanks again for all you've done for us, Superintendent. Appreciate you. And we'll see you next week. And thanks to all the rest other board members.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Secretary Robinson. I'm sorry, we'll go to Mr. Bradley first.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to also send up my well wishes to Ms. Buchanan and her family. Whatever situation we're praying for. Want everyone to just stay encouraged, stay safe. Remember, I heard pastor I listened to on Sundays say this a few months ago, we're going to thrive in the pandemic, and that's what we're doing. We're thriving in a pandemic. We're not only surviving, but we're thriving. Also want to let people know that, especially our school board members that are staying on board, they do have a CBA weekend with some classes. I may take a few classes this weekend myself. So, reach out to Ms. Goodwin, or look online on the MASB website to look into those classes. That's all I have to say, and I'll probably have more to say next week.
Thank you, sir. Secretary Robinson.
Can you hear me, President Taylor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So I don't have much to say at all today. I just want to thank everyone for being a part of my first self-assessment. As a school board member, I just really value having you all present to guide me as I learn how to be a board member. So it was very valuable to be able to experience this with you all. And I also just hope everyone is staying safe. And if you all can hear the additional talking in my background, my husband's in class, so I apologize, but that's all I have.
Thank you. Vice President Crowder.
Well, I just want to thank the superintendent again and his team for all their hard work and keeping our district up and running. And I haven't had any complaints from any teachers. They haven't called me in months. And that's a shocker because they love calling me all times of day on the weekends. And they haven't been doing that. So they're satisfied. If they weren't, they would be calling. So that's a testament right there. That doesn't happen often. Matter of fact, I'm going to call some of them myself to find out what's so good that they're not having to call. Because I think they're enjoying this virtual teaching, and which is good because they have to enjoy it to be able to do it with the students proficiently. It was good seeing all of you today. Of course, we'll see you again next week on Monday and Tuesday. And that'll be our last meetings. And so we need everybody's phone number though. I have Miss Seats. I think I have yours, Joe, but I'm gonna have to get it again. And I need Deshauna's because, and you guys might need to call either one of us for some help while you're still on the board. And I am looking forward to being off the board because it took up so much, of your time. It takes a lot of your time. And my husband's gonna be happy because I'm always in the room with the door shut. He can't come in here. But but other than that, I hope everyone stays safe. And I am thinking about Miss Buchanan. I hope she's doing well. And I'll see everybody next week.
All right, thank you. For me, no comments. I'll leave it on the floor next week with more comments, but tonight we're gonna make a motion to close tonight's meeting. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Watson. We knew he was gonna say it first. May I have a second?
Support for a second.
Okay, supported by Mr. Bradley. Secretary Robinson, please call the roll.
President Taylor,
Yes.
Vice President Crowder,
Definitely, yes.
Secretary Robinson votes yes. Trustee Watley Seats,
Yes.
Trustee
Yes.
Watson.
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Meeting is adjourned at 7:03.
We're done,
All right.
Trinity.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.